Good morning, one and all. I'm Dr. Vijayalakshmi, basically a sociologist and have been trained in the area of mental health. A special morning to all my students. I'm happy to meet you all in this live session. There is a small reason for this situation because I did specify the reason before. As I said, let others join and then I start the reason. So now I will start with the reason. A couple of days before, I got a call from one of my passed out student. The student passed out nearly 2 years before, and now he is in Andhra Pradesh. He is a native of Andhra Pradesh, and right now he is staying with his grandparents in a remote village. And he is native of Andhra Pradesh, and right now he is staying with his grandparents in a remote village. And he called me and he said that, ma'am, I have been sent by my parents to the remote village where my grandparents are staying in order to take care of them. That is the reason I am here for past few days from the day when the lockdown started. But the problem is it's such a remote village, there is not even a single tower. The mobile phone does not have a tower. So it's been quite a long time. I'm not able to spend time in this remote place. There is no amenities. There is no way I can spend time. But I have come here to take care of them. I know about it. But the whole the day, how to spend it? That's a big problem because I've been all these days. I've been with the gadgets, practice to be with the gadgets, but I'm not able to get even a single point tower to even talk to somebody. So because of this, I'm totally kind of anxious, totally put into kind of frustration, and I don't know what to do. My grandparents are is in one room, I'm in another room, locking myself inside. I'm able to do their daily needs and other things. After that, I come inside the room and lock myself, and really feel very bad looking at all the time watching the television, the news that shows all dead bodies all around the world, and creating more anxiety in me. This is what he expressed to me. And also, one thing he added is, just now, every day I used to take the phone and roam around the house to see at least one point. And today I got one point tower in the phone, so that I decided to call you to find a solution rather than calling my parents to ask how they are. This made me to think that, oh my God, see, there are chances that children who have been practiced to roam around and who have been practiced to work with different things, right now in lockdown situation, you got stuck in one particular place, in one particular aspect, especially looking at lot of things on the television, media, and different sources that projects the situation repeatedly. So there is all possibility of generating negative emotion. The student was scared, he was with fear, anxiety, to extent of frustration. On the line, I was a little happy that when he got a tower, he made a point to call me because I taught psychology to him. So he thought that he'll just call me and find out what he can do to come out of this situation. Then I asked him only one thing. I asked him whether this is the first time you are coming to a grandparents' house. He said, no, no, no. When I was doing my schooling, sixth grade, eighth grade, and all, whenever there is a holiday, we used to come here. We spend time with the grandparents and whatever the natural things that is available there. That is a different phase, ma'am. After that, I had my graduation. Then I started my work with IT sector. I'm totally different now. So I'm not able to cope up with this scenario now in this place. I said it's very simple. That's nothing different. You need to think yourself that back you have come back with your eighth grade or sixth grade. At that time, you didn't have any gadgets with you. Okay, there were no other way of spending time for you. What you did at that time, he said, I used to sit with my grandparents, chat with them a lot, and we used to watch old movies, sit together and laugh together, and they used to tell their own life stories, sometimes how they faced some challenges, sometimes how they enjoyed because of my birth. All those stories they used to share, and they had some old albums of my parents marriage or some my family members marriage. I said, do the same. What has made you to change? Because you have been addicted to gadgets, addicted to a different lifestyle, and that is the reason that you are not able to come back to what you were before. You were the one who was enjoying all those things. And you can also play with them, Ludo, Snake and Ladder, a lot of things are there. Apart from that, inside the family itself, you can actually help them in doing puja. You can he said that at that time we usually do bhajans. Yes, now also you can sit and sing with them, do bhajan. What is the problem? Without internet connection, you cannot survive. That is not the situation. Okay, so this is the reason made me to think that yes, there are many people who got stuck in this way. Now is the right time that I can give a live talk for those who can really understand and take the principles or strategies which I'm going to tell you to build your mental health and also to enhance the quality of life. Once again, I'm going to connect with the first phrase which I was telling about COVID 19 and lockdown. Since the audibility was not good at that time, I would like to start with that. That is this spread of COVID 19, this particular phase all around the world where you hear the information through social media, newspaper, through family and friends. It's a very difficult phase. This situation we have not faced before, we may not know which we are going to face later. And there is a common emotion which is faced by all of us, though we express different way outside, but fear is one emotion everybody have inside, and which also makes us to be little feel anxious and panic also, because we look into different sites. On the other side, morning 2 hours you watch news in the television, then you switch down to some other aspect, especially in social media, but altogether you're looking back and back about the same thing: how many death, how many affected. Yes, getting updated is good, but on the other side, living in the same updations and living and thinking about the same kind of a kind of fear generating aspects may create a negative emotion in us. So what we have to do is, in this situation, to build our mental health, as I referred in the beginning itself, for that first we have to understand our situation. That is, to understand the importance of lockdown. Okay, lockdown is not meant to put lock you inside or put you inside the bus. It is specially meant to prevent the spread of infection from one person to another, to protect ourselves. We are inside our house for our protection only. Nobody has compelled us actually. It is a kind of a self-regulative behavior being inside the house. This means not stepping out of the house unnecessarily except for buying some important requirement for the family, especially as it is referred one from the family. And if at all there is a medical support required, we need to be aware about the health facility, accessibility of health facility nearby. These are all some of the requirements and to be understood at the time of lockdown. But in this situation, what all to be had in mind is we need to handle this social distancing. It is only social distancing and not a social isolation. There is a kind of a misunderstanding that we are all being isolated. No, it's the quarantine and lockdown does not actually divide us in any way or separate us in any way or isolate us in any way. Nobody can isolate. Okay, so it is not to be understood in this way. Of course, social distancing is required for a good reason. Before going to handle this kind of a feeling of social isolation, I'll just give some importance to the focusing on some facts. Of course, knowledge is power. The more you know about a certain issue, the less fearful you are, but you need to make sure that that is from some reliable source. WHO always comes with the updated information. Following that and understanding the scenario is good. But apart from that, following lot of other sites which generates as a kind of a disturbing mind, we need not. Just come out of these follow of sensational news, social media posts, all the spreading of all unnecessary, unverified news and creating the disturbance in others' mind also. Equally, you have a responsibility to take care of yourself and also not to spread a wrong information to others so that it disturbs others' mind. Do not keep discussing about this all the time so that you got sick unnecessarily, your mind got sick. Instead, you can learn about how well things will get recovered, and in this situation how well you can utilize this situation for some good activities. Okay, so and let us stick on to some good advices like personal hygiene, physical distance, these kind of things only we need to be updating ourselves so that what kind of prevention is good, what kind of symptoms, even that updation is also good. So what kind of symptoms corona has, how to actually identify it, how we need to be in public place, these are all fine. Apart from that, unnecessarily spreading kind of unnecessary information would really disturb others. Okay, how to handle the social isolation. Now coming to some of the tips that is given by WHO. World Health Organization, if you go to the site of World Health Organization itself, instead of going to different sites to divert your mind, not in a positive way but in a negative way, try to go to WHO site itself, because WHO site itself provides lot of right information and lot of supportive information, provides lot of right information and lot of supportive information, lot of positive aspects to overcome the situation mentally. Okay, so it is not that COVID 19 means all of us are staying at home doing nothing, less in terms of, so that it gives a negative effect on physical and mental health. So there are some five strategies, or I say five different tips given by WHO, how you can have a healthy build your mental health being at home. So it is referred as healthy at home. There are five aspects to be concentrated being healthy at home. Of course, we are all at home, whether you are with your family members or without your family members, irrespective of it, because lockdown has made different people in different situations. So, okay, accept wherever you are, but being at your own home, how you can be healthy. Healthy at home, first aspect, all of us, from the morning when we get up, okay, immediately not to open your chat or status to see what is going around. On the other side, physical activity. Physical activity is one good aspect that can actually help our physical and mental health. Physical activity, you need not go for a gym, look for a gym so that it is not available now. But being in your own house, very small activities connected to aerobics, yoga, which really gives a lot of mental peace, or some basic fitness exercises. Many of you are sports people, many of you are students, you are involved in a lot of sports activities. You all know warm up exercises, very normal warm up exercises. So morning and evening, half an hour you can spare for this warm up exercises. Possibly drag your family members also. Your mom is there, your dad is there, your siblings are there. You didn't have a chance to be with them all the time. Most often you were with your friends only, especially those who were in the hostel. So on the other side, now this is the right time you can utilize. Drag all in the morning for an hour. Okay, because your physical activity will add with a lot of sense of humor when you join your family members. I'm not asking you do some rigorous activity which they cannot do and all, but being a young chap, you can actually help your parents in this situation. They may be having some ailments also. The restriction of mobility will disturb them because they may be having some diabetes issue or hypertension. For that, they may be in regular walking before. Now they are not able to go outside. So there are people in different situations inside your family. All these days you didn't get time to understand or know first of all what they are undergoing and what they you can do for them. You may be telling them, mom, you go for a walk every day, dad, you do this, but now you have a possibility, a scope to help them. Today you start, tomorrow if you go for a job also, they may continue with that. This will also really enhance a feeling, because sometimes physical activity when we do alone we may not be so disciplined in doing it, but when we are doing with the people, obviously there is a feeling of doing it well. This is for those who don't. Those who feel that yes, I will do with all disciplines every day of workout. I have that as a regular habit. Good, but try to involve all so that being in house, you can also enhance the relationship inside the house. So one that is physical activity, as I referred, which is also referred by WHO. So please go with some warm up exercises, yoga, pranayama, because pandemic, this COVID-19 is something connected to respiratory. So pranayama is something good. Okay, it's a breath exercise is the one that will make you to understand that you are not with virus, or you can also you increase your immunity based on that. So everything is available in net. You need not actually worry about that. You don't know pranayama. You sit and watch different things unnecessarily in net that would generate your negative emotion. Someday you sit and play a pranayama in a YouTube by a very good instructor, understand how it has to be performed, and you can do. So this is one, that is physical activity. Number two, second tips to build your mental health itself is mental health. Okay, the second tip is building your mental health. That is being with the people, spending time and interaction. How many are interacting with our family members in this lockdown? Just think, the lockdown phase is inside the house, of course, but how we are locking ourselves inside the house, one in the bedroom, one in the kitchen, one in some other reading room or living room, or someone else in a kind of in front of a television. There are four family members living in four different separate rooms. So it is not that government has given lockdown to you. You have been yourself, by yourself, you have locked down. Only I can say that. So in this situation, don't put yourself inside one room with the gadget or television, or mom inside a kitchen always preparing everything and then gives a call to you. Dinner is ready. Come and have. With your mobile phones, you come. You will start eating it. Food is there or not? What kind of food you're eating? You don't know anything. Finish it off. Get up and go. No. All these days, didn't have time to enjoy anything. You are running around with all busy schedule, whether you are working, whether you're doing your assignments, whether you're doing your studies. But now you have a time to sit and at least see what you are eating. So now this is the time to gather all the family members inside the house. I'm not asking you to invite members from different places to come to your house. No, who are all in your own house. Okay, don't get separated in different rooms. Make sure that all meal you have together without watching anything. Looking at the food and looking at the people who have made the food and interacting about the food and you eat, you can find the difference. When you just eat, that is different. Okay, when it goes to the body, what kind of energy it gives, it's always different from when you apply your mind. In any activity in psychology, we say that when you apply your all sense organs in that particular activity, the efficiency of brain increases. When the brain efficiency increases, obviously the whole metabolism also get generated. So in this way, even very normal aspect as I was referring to, having food, you may think it is just a kind of a regular show of life. No, it is not. It is the one that adds, gives energy to us the whole the day or whole the life, whatever we are going to do. It's because of the food we eat, the energy we get, the nutrients we get, that only makes our personality. Okay, so both mental health and physical health are connected. So on the other side, what you have to concentrate is bring all family members together, or try to go to the kitchen and help your mother. At least in serving. If you don't know to cook, it's okay. If you don't know to cut, it's okay. But just when she is cooking, you can give her a company. You can also help your sibling. Your sibling usually sings very well in the bathroom. Give her a chance on a day in the evening in the balcony. The audience are nobody else, you four family members only. So there are a lot of qualities in within your family members. You may also have a mimicry quality, who knows, some other quality, anything. But what you can do is just you can express to your family members. To others, when you want to express, you may feel shy, or you would have expressed to others, but your family members does not know that you have such a great a skill itself. You may not have actually a situation or a privilege to express in front of them, but now you have an opportunity. Utilize that. Your father may be very good, great in doing something. So, or your father when he is cleaning his car, now there is no maids available. Kindly remember, people are actually being what to say, trained or molded with living with the maids. So domestic maids are the one who really support the female in the house. So your mother does not have maid now because of lockdown situation. You can really help her without looking inside the kitchen what is going on. If you're going to go to the dinner lunch table or the dining table on time, then it is not going to help her in any way. So you can also get in and ask her whether she requires any help. She may not actually extract any work from you, but asking itself may make her feel better, because to you today is lockdown, to her all the days are lockdown. You can right now you can understand the situation of her. And similarly, your father, usually the driver may clean the car, but today your father is cleaning the car or his vehicle, whatever it is. You can actually help him in cleaning the car or doing some other aspects. You may have one elderly person in the house. You may go to different orphanage and old age home and other places before and all to expose your social service, take a photograph, put in an Insta, Facebook. Now you have an ED in your house itself. Why can't you express your social behavior there? helping them in kind of some daily needs, giving the medicines to them, trying to find out their medicines. A lot of possibilities are there. This would really help you to build your mental health. Being with the people itself is more than enough. Sharing and interacting is more than enough, especially when it comes to your family members. You have a kind of an intimacy, so it is not stranger who will start first and who will have the conversation later. No, here you can find the reciprocity, intimacy, all with the family members. So mental health will really build when you're going to be together with a family member. So tips 2 is building your mental health. Tips 1, physical activity. Tip 2, mental health. Tip 3, very important for my students, even for all who have the habit. Quitting tobacco, that is tip 3. That is, this is the phase. Of course, we can understand those who are in the habit of smoking, drinking, other drug behavior or drug abuse as it is, you may not have a chance of a kind of an accessibility to that particular substance. So when you are isolating yourself with a substance, obviously you are into kind of a different situation. There you require some support, and this is the time, it's the right time that you can actually avoid all these substance. And it is not a right way to deal with the substance in this phase, because you don't have a support. You may feel little the anxiety may be there. You may have to practice some breathing technique. Hydrate yourself more, especially for those who are with the kind of substance addiction behavior. Say it for any substance, there are few tips you can actually have in your mind. One is hydrate yourself more. Whenever you have the feel of that particular drug, that is, you require, you want the feel of the drug, you hydrate yourself more, number one. Number two, try to immediately divert your concentration. Normally when we are with a family member itself, there is a chance for a kind of isolation from addiction itself. So normally our children don't like to express their substance behavior in front of the parents. But those who are addicted, you may feel little difficult to manage the situation, but please take it in a positive way. This is a situation that can really help you to come out of that addiction. So you can take it anything in a positive way. So this situation will really help you to avoid tobacco, alcohol, and other drugs. So use of all these things will not, never will make you to cope up with any emotion or any boredom or anything. So don't actually think in this way. This will never help you to cope up with emotion or boredom. It can actually worsen your physical, mental health, and you reduce your immunity. You're all learned students, we can understand that this kind of behavior, addiction or you abuse of any drug, that would really reduce your immunity. So this is the situation. You can try to come out of it. One, hydrate yourself. Two, try to divert your concentration whenever you have the urge of the drug. If at all you're not able to still more control the urge, please seek for a professional support. Okay, always medical assistance is available over call, over different sites, over WhatsApp. You try to get the help from different people for different reasons. This is a good reason you can actually. So how's different reasons? This is a good reason you can actually. So how's little medications can help you to come out of these kind of drug abuse or substance abuse? You can actually go for it. In that way, this situation can take it in a positive way to come out of these kind of behavior. Okay, one, as I referred, physical activity. Two, mental health. Three, quitting tobacco. Four, this is another aspect which we never get in a regular day, that is healthy diet. Okay, with respect to our busy schedule, we all run around and we just pick and eat whatever we get. Okay, we don't actually concentrate on the food that we eat, but this is the time that you can concentrate on what you are eating. So have some nutritious food, a healthy diet, healthy mind in the healthy body. That's a very well-known proverb. And healthy diet will make a healthy mind and healthy body too. So this situation can utilize how to have a healthy food. Okay, try to incorporate all the nutrients into your food. We have lots of other support via YouTube videos, cookery videos that help you. There are people who are living alone in this lockdown situation, stuck in different places. There are people who are staying with their family, because mom food is a kind of a longing aspect for a hostel student. So home food is a longing aspect for a hostel student. Now you have the home food, but whether you're giving a time to look into it and have it. So please have that nutritious food. Those who are staying alone also, try to add some nutritious aspect in your food, say for fruits, say for some green leaves, because it's the season green leaves are available. You can actually go for green leaves. So food is not around food alone, even hydrating yourself with a fluid, because as we all know, in India, this is weather, May, June and all known for high summer. So in this kind of a weather condition, what is more required is more fluid. Even our mobility is restricted, so more and more hydration for a body is important. So hydrate yourself with more fluid. Don't stuck yourself as one particular place, rather than you go around and have more fluid, have good food. Okay, being in the house, you can actually enjoy these privileges. Actually, to say it is your great opportunity to you. You're all expecting vacation only, so it is a great opportunity. Around the situation is different. I do understand. There are people who are really starving for food outside. Immediately, you may think in that way. Because of that, you are not starving inside the house. You are eating only, right? But what you are eating, you should know. I'm telling. Here also, you don't go for a sedentary lifestyle, because in a lockdown phase, what happens is there is all possibility for a kind of a lethargic lifestyle. Okay, always lying on the bed, always in the couch. Okay, lying down with your laptops like this and having your snacks all the time, all fried items or packed items, chips varieties, not going to help you in any way. It is going to really make a kind of a disturbance on the whole body functioning, and it is going to affect your health in all the way. So when there is a disturbance in the body, that is physical health is affected, obviously it affects the mental health. It everything is connected. Okay, the sound mind, the sound body, as I referred in the beginning, mind body is totally related. We say in psychology about mind body relationship. Even in every class, I used to tell the students in the same way. All your five sense organs to be there in every activity that you perform. For example, you're going to read like this a particular note of book you're going to go through, and you're going to have your snack like this and read. Your mind is not actually functioning with all the efficiency to the particular activity that you're doing. No, it gets distracted to one another sense. That is, you're eating. Similarly, you're listening to some music and you are looking, you're going to study your text or whatever it is. Once again, another sense is disturbed. So every sense is important. It's not that you look something and do something, then the work is not complete. So all five sense organs together in one particular activity, concentrating in one particular activity, that will actually increase the efficiency of brain. Optimum level only I'm talking here. It is not that whether your brain will function or not. It is functioning all the time. But optimum level I'm speaking. Okay, so the fourth one is I was talking about healthy diet. So make a proper, nutritious, healthy diet, and also I include lot of fluids in it. And that is your fourth. And please avoid the lethargic, sedentary lifestyle. Have a good lifestyle. Okay, don't lie down with your laptops all the time. It is going to affect your body later. This 1 month or 2 month effect will be there for long years. That is more important. Excuse me. Then the last, that is five. Try to help the needy. In this last fifth one, actually, WHO has come out with the excuse me, five tips. In this last fifth tip, they have referred healthy parenting. Okay, as for the parents who are there in this session, I would really say that this time you can use for a healthy parenting. This is the right time you can actually concentrate on your children. These children who are being growing up, working mother, working father, concentrate on your children. These children who are being growing up, working mother, working father, may not have much time to spend with them. Know their talents and abilities, make them to learn the values of life, which is more important. and this is the right time you have got to spend with the children. So as per WHO tips, the fifth tip is healthy parenting. Just a minute. But for for parents, I would say that this is the fifth tip. But for the students, I'll say that the fifth tip is, for parents, I would say that this is the fifth tip. But for the students, I'll say that the fifth tip is healthy social behavior. So this is the right time you can exercise your social behavior. That is helping the needy around you or near to you. Maybe your mates who are not coming to this lockdown phase, but still you can pay them, because that particular salary which you were paying to them, that was the only earning or bread for their family. So similarly, so there are small aspects. I'm not asking you to go out in this pandemic situation to help the people. On the other side, you can also by other means try to render your support. Come out with the technology for this problem. You're all learned engineering students who are all well versed with the technology. So you can come out with small kind of an inventions, creative ideas, sorry, to come out of these pandemic situation. Recently, also we came to know about the small inventions of students with different institutes, a kind of a creative invention for the pandemic disease mask and other initiatives blended with technology. You can also come up with some kind of outcome which can help the people. So it can be help rendered in some monetary way, it can be help rendered in some kind, or it can be a help that can manage the situation with the help of technology. Okay, so these are the 5 tips that I would like to say, which can really make you to build your mental health on the one side, enhance the quality of life of you and also of others. Okay, with this I close this session. Thanks for being with me. Let us stay stronger together. I would like to answer if there is any question. There are many students who have joined us. I would like to really answer to someone who have any question. So if you have any question, just post. I'm ready to answer. I'll just give another 5 minutes before closing this. Okay. Do we have any questions? It's an interesting session. For me, this is the first kind of an experience coming on live. Though I have given a lot of lectures on different topics, but coming on live was a first experience to me. Hope you have enjoyed the session. Please follow the 5 principles, which really will help you come out of this kind of a situation. And please stay positive. Everything shall pass on. We all know. So this too shall pass on. Stay stronger. Stay together.